a police chief was in charge of an illegal gun purchasing and gun selling operation. He receives no jail time. Put up his picture full mass. That's the police chief. He trafficked 200 guns, all right? An ex-Ohio chief of police used his badge in a machine gun trafficking scheme aimed at reselling more than 200 weapons of war. That's what the police did. His name is Dorian LaCourse. He was sentenced to 3 years of probation. 3 years probation for his role in buying fully automatic machine guns that were then resold at a higher price. All of this against the law. The chief, who used to oversee the police department in an Ohio village, will spend 6 months in home confinement. Now, do I really need to say this? Do I need to tell you that if it had not been a white male police chief, let's say it was somebody who was, I don't know, instead of being chief of police, he was chief of the Piru Bloods, okay? If this was a chief of a gang organization, they would have done what? Thrown the book at this person. This cop has avoided basically all true criminal penalty for being in charge of a massive weapons ring. There's more. Working with 2 federally licensed Indiana gun dealers, the chief signed multiple letters that falsely stated the village of Addiston Police Department wanted to buy different types of machine guns, including military grade machine guns. Those letters were then sent to the Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives by the co-conspirators, Jonathan Markham, 34, and Christopher Petty, 58, to get the weapons. The 2 men were supposed to give the department demonstrations with the guns, but never did. The chief also directly ordered German-made machine guns that he said were paid for by his department, but were instead purchased by Markham and Petty. The machine guns were resold for 5 or 6 times the purchase price, the U.S. Attorney's Office said. Markham and Petty pleaded guilty to charges related to the scheme and will be sentenced at a later date. Let's put his picture up again. I want to remind everyone that this man was involved in a massive criminal conspiracy to traffic weapons, to put weapons that are against the law for individuals to have in the hands of who? Who is he selling the guns to? And for what purpose? Is this all about making money or making a statement later on? Does he have a plan with these weapons? More than 200 machine guns were illegally obtained, and authorities seized more than 100 machine guns, 52,500 rounds of ammunition, $6,000 in money connected to the crime from the chief's office desk, according to the feds. The chief originally faced 17 charges connected to the crime. So that was the original docket. He had 17 charges, but ended up pleading guilty to 3 in April, according to Fox 19. Prosecutors sought 6 years in prison as part of the plea agreement. The chief was the only full-time officer for the village of about 1,000 people. The chief collected more than $11,500 for his role as part of the sentencing. He now has to pay a whopping $11,800 in fines. He gets to go home. No jail time. No real penalty. Who did he sell the guns to? Why did he need those guns? What was his operation truly about? And that's the part not explored, at least not presently. But we all know that not only his privilege, but also his badge. I tell you this, privilege and that damn badge coupled together is a nasty combination. And do you think he was just corrupt in this one arena? Do you think, no, LaCourse, that's all he did was just buy illegal guns and sell them to other people who should not have them. That's all he did. You don't think he was corrupt in other facets? Of course, he's rotten to the core. But he is not on a silo. He is indicative of a culture in police.
up? I'm rocking with Senior, and I'd like to welcome you to the Head On
Part.